Are you Bhuvan, Prasan?
Hi, Bhuvan, Suk.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. I hope everyone uh, in Agritmix are safe and healthy, especially in this pandemic situation.
Thanks, Suk. I think thankfully our team is quite safe and not affected so far. So,
All right, that's great. That's great. So, Prasan, first thing first, thank you for spending time with us. You know, I really want to make sure we congratulate you being the top 4 winners of the Highway to 100 Unicorns program. As you know, it's a Microsoft program for startup, and I know you got featured at the Switch, which is in Singapore, that happened in December. So we're really excited to have you because Agritmix is one of those that enable the whole cloud-based end-to-end process, right, for the agriculture. And it's impressive that I understand you've just got this team together less than 1 year. All right. And so
yes,
why don't we start by sharing a little bit more, what does Agritmix do?
sure, sure. So, Agritmix is a agri-focused digital innovation solution, primarily focusing on digitizing smallholder farmers and agri-workers ecosystem. Some of the key challenges that these smallholder farmers face is there is very little technology input, especially if you take Asia, South Asia, and the Southeast Asian region. There is very little in the form of technology innovation for these farmers. So we focus on transparency in their transaction, getting them better security when it comes to selling their crops, and giving them greater access to technology and access to cash, etc. So our focus is around digitizing smallholder farmers and their relevant ecosystems.
Oh, okay. That's really, really adding value, yeah, to all these agricultural, especially the smaller ones. Now, can you maybe share a little bit what has been your biggest challenge, right, as you roll this out? Yes.
Sure. So the key challenge is because we are focusing on the agri sector. If you take South Asia, if you take South Asia overall, we have close to 150 million smallholder farmers. If you take Sri Lanka, it's a smaller country, but still we have around 2 million smallholder farmers. Um, and most of these, majority of these smallholder farmers come from rural villages,
Mm.
um, and where there is very little access to technology, very not the most tech savvy population, um, and there is a lot of infrastructure related challenges also, because so some of these areas do not have network coverage even.
Yeah.
So you can't give them the best optimal technology related solutions, and digital drive itself is very challenging. Uh, Apart from that, there is also financial restrictions, because these farmers are not the most cash rich farmers, where they can invest
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
hardwares and softwares that can enable them to increase their yield and production, etc. But this is also very important. It's been, if you take South Asia and Southeast Asia, agriculture has been the backbone of the economy, and for centuries, we majority of us were farmers. So the biggest challenge we have is we understand it's high time that technology takes a leapfrog. Technology plays a bigger role in this agriculture space, but there is also challenges in taking this technology at the right time to the farmers at the right price. So these are some of the challenges that we are facing, and we are trying to see at optimal ways of overcoming it and passing these benefits and enabling these farmers and empowering these farmers digitally.
Right, right. No, absolutely spot on. I mean, these are really, really, real challenges, right? That spans across, and I think you rightly pointed out, 150 million farmers
That's correct.
across this part of the region. So it's very, very impactful. And so, just curious about the key criteria that you've selected when you make a technology decisions for your company. What are some of those criteria? And obviously, we're so grateful and we're so happy that you got, of course, Microsoft as your platform. That you believe in our platform. Yep.
So some of the criteria I would say is one is operational efficiency. We handle tons of transactions on a daily basis, reaching out to 100, 200,000 transactions that can happen within few given hours, 2-3 hours. As such, we need the technology support that can proceed these transactions through APIs and functional APIs, etc. So that is one of the three criteria, and I think Microsoft Azure applications can really support us on that, and we are working on that, and we have seen drastic improvements on it. So this way we can provide a very seamless, very efficient service to our customers, who are farmers, who are then benefiting from it. So that is one of the key criteria. The other aspects are around, we are also very data heavy, right? So, and we need right support when it comes to analysis, when it comes to data warehousing and maintaining, as well as providing the right reports and intelligence from that, where Microsoft has a suite of solutions that's supporting us. So, as well as visualization purposes. And going further, I think this is an era where cognitive analysis or intelligence, artificial intelligence is playing a big role. And Azure has the requirements for that, for us to explore, so that we can give added services to these farmers and give them more information on their transactions and on their crops.
Yeah, well, that's spot on. I mean, I think to summarize, the whole name of the game is data and AI, right? And absolutely. And I think before I kind of let you go, I'm just curious, right? So what is your next big thing? What is your next big opportunity, your ambition? Because like I said, it's really, really very enduring for you to start up with your team members on making that impact for these farmers. What do you have in mind, your next horizon?
So my opinion is that our horizon itself is something that's still in a very early stage of exploring where we are focusing itself. As I said, we got 150 million smallholder farmers in the South Asian region. If you take the overall Asian region, we're talking about 250 million farmers. And even Sri Lanka being a small country, we have significant amount of smallholder farmers. So there itself, there is so much that is yet to be done, and so little is being done at this point. And that's it's a very steep curve, it's a big mountain to climb. So our focus is the big thing is our biggest target is what we are right now focusing is digitize this population and enable them digitally. So that's where our focus is right now, and that will be that itself is a big achievement, I feel, if we achieve a small portion of it.
No, it's not small. This is a big feat, I would say, to pull together. So again, Prasan, I want to congratulate you and thank you. You know, the passion that you have for this whole agri-industrial digitization. You know, I know you have such a motivated team, experienced team I'm sure you will be able to adopt swiftly the delivery, and that we can absolutely enhance and reach the customer, of course, in this case, the farmer's experience. So thank you again for your opportunity. So keep safe, keep in touch.
Thanks a lot, Suk. Thank you for this opportunity. It was a pleasure talking to you and
yes,
asking your questions. Thank you.
All right, Ayub Buan. Thank
I'll
you.